It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got the Vikings burner at wide receiver. Now over 1,000 receiving yards on the season.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
And he's been, in my mind, the best player in the NFL at this point of the season. And I think if you polled folks with a ballot, and I certainly have one, I think they'd say he's the front runner for MVP. So now it comes down to finishing out the season strong. And a good game here would certainly strengthen his case.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Thomas. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Thomas. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This defense for the Bears, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Off the play fake. Thomas. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Thomas. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Thomas to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break the tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. We all know interceptions are going to happen. So
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Thomas for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Thomas. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
So here are the Bears banked up to start their initial drive. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
And he's been, in my mind, the best player in the NFL at this point of the season. And I think if you polled folks with a ballot, and I certainly have one, I think they'd say he's a front runner for MVP. So now it comes down to finishing out the season strong. And a good game here would certainly strengthen his case.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Back to throw here. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Room here to run. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This drive started way back inside their own 5. Now they're looking for the capper. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Breece Hall. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Bears go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And out now come the Vikings. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The throw over the middle, taken in. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it, and they'll take it out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Thomas. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. On first down, Thomas. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack. Thomas. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And it's the Chiefs who have...
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. As we count down through the final few weeks of the season, these guys have nothing to sweat about. They've clinched the top spots to the road to the Super Bowl. It runs through them.
And there's a natural inclination here, partner, to say, okay, a lot of guys aren't going to play down the stretch. We've clinched. We're ready to go. But there's another part where you say, let's show the league why we're the #1 team. Maybe you intimidate someone. Maybe you dissuade them from thinking that they can beat you in the playoffs by going out and being really impressive down the stretch.
Absolutely. And you want to take momentum into the playoffs. There's also pride on the line for these guys individually.
Yeah, momentum and pride. Yeah, I'd make room for them and put them both in uniform.
Ball again. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Ball on a give up the middle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll run with Ball. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Straight ahead is Hall. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss.
Touchdown, Bears! CeeDee Lamb, 33 yards. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick and play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Rosas now to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to throw on second down. Thomas. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Powers through him. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. To throw again on second down. Thomas. And a loose football. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 2nd and 11 now. Thomas. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Thomas to throw on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Hall to start the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, but now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They'll go again with Hall. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. shoves him aside. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On second down, it's McCoy. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Third and goal at the 4-yard line. He'll try again, and he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats show us the top speed there, better than 18 miles an hour. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And now out comes Minnesota.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Thomas now on first down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Operating from the gun, Thomas. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Quinnen Williams in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Thomas. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 24. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Chicago offense set to get started. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. In trouble, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Chicago, they are now 2